Hi everyone, so today I'll be presenting some few slides on how to deploy a voice agent in 5 steps. So basically in this video I'll just cover a few simple steps that how business owners can actually deploy their own voice agent for their own specific kind of business or for their own niche as well. So I'll just go deep dive into how to deploy a voice agent in 5 steps, and this is actually for non-technical founders. So it's basically for business owners who has no background in technical skills such as coding, programming, but still want to deploy a production ready voice agent for their business. So moving on, these are the problems that most business owners face. I guess some of them is something that you might relate to as well. So firstly, something like constant repetitive calls, staff hours, lost to calls, customers stuck on hold, missed calls, which equals to lost business. Is quite self-explanatory because if let's say you miss calls, it basically just means missed revenue opportunities they are putting down on the line. So let's say one missed calls and each customer is worth at least like $200. There's just $200 lost down the drain, and that's not even considering the lifetime value of the customer as well. So small businesses, which is I would consider businesses that have around 10 to 100 employees, they usually get around 50 to 100 calls weekly. This is across all different niches. It's not pertaining to one particular niche, it's across a wide range of different businesses as well, different niches. So many are simple queries needing instant answers but not human stuff. So most of the questions that they ask, or let's say the customers ask, they are usually just basic FAQs that an AI voice agent can handle, but because you are not on the phone to handle them, you are losing the leads to competitors, or losing the leads to competitors that are actually using AI voice agents to actually be able to close more clients. That's because of the least number of calls that you have. So what if technology handled this calls, freeing your team to focus more on growth? What if your team employ an AI voice agent that can help to free up time from your employees, allow them to focus on more emergency and urgent tasks that requires human intervention? So I'll be going to dive into voice agents. So what is a voice agent and why you should have a voice agent now built for your business? So what's your voice agent? So a voice agent is basically an AI software that answers calls, understands customers, and respond naturally like a human. And you might wonder why you want to build a voice agent now. Why do I need to build a voice agent? What's so good about a voice agent? So well, voice AI market is booming and is projected to reach 25 billion by the end of 2030. And this technology is going to be used by every kind of businesses. Maybe like even in the next 2 to 3 years down the road, I can foresee that most businesses will already be using some form of AI into their business. Even if it's not voice AI, it could be just simple automation, simple workflows. So what's the benefit of having an AI voice agent? So firstly, which is the most important benefit, which is 24/7 availability. It does not need any rest, it does not need any sleep. Compared to a human which needs at least like 6 to 8 hours of rest, an AI voice agent can work 24/7 out of office hours as well, and it's instant, consistent responses, and also adhere to the business guidelines as well as your branding as well. Professionalism maintains the consistency across all calls, as well as the reduces costs. Instead of hiring employees, or let's say employees that are newly trained, when they are newly hired, you need to upskill them and train them. If let's say you have an AI voice agent, you train them once, they can work throughout your whole business 24/7. Does not require new upskilling, you can only get better from there onwards. And what's more, you can handle more calls without the need of additional staff or the need to train additional staff just because some of the staff left your business. So finding the right use case, because some businesses they might want to adopt AI, but then some businesses they they do not see that they do not need any AI at all. So what do I mean by this? Not every call should be automated, because if let's say you receive like 10 calls, there's no need for AI. AI is only helpful if let's say it helps to automate or help to save a lot of money for a business. If you're only taking a few number of calls, having an AI voice agent will not help for a business. The main goal is definitely to get more leads, to get more calls in the first place. So not every call should be automated, and it should be focused on three criteria. Firstly, high volume, which is frequent calls of 20 to 30 calls per week, and it should be structured, predictable conversations with clear questions and answers, as well as it should be something that's repeatable, something that can repeat over and over again, something that is an AI voice agent can do easily without the need for human to or human in the loop as well. So it's basically like standardized information or attitudes such as knowing more about the clinic hours, the clinic operating hours, the pricings, as well as handling bookings. So what's the perfect candidates for voice agents? Basically there are a few candidates. Many people who are having appointment scheduling or reminders, or actually handling bookings or appointments as well. Or they want to know more about the booking hours, the operating hours, the locations, or basically just any form of businesses that has a receptionist or a receptionist that actually handles a lot of FAQs and frequently asked questions on a daily basis, or even just product service inquiries. And yeah, as well as customer service, which is one of the most important one, because customer service can easily be automated by AI, since customer service just need to handle the mostly the jobs were just handling bookings, so having an AI voice agent to take over customer service will be very helpful. So these are the 5 steps deployment process. So firstly you'll be identifying your process, so map out your target call flow, the questions, what kind of information your clinic has or the business that you have, as well as scenario handling, how to handle each cases or any kind of scenarios that usually a receptionist would receive on a day-to-day basis. So you can train the AI based on that, and then you have to choose your platform as well. So platform, what I mean is that the kind of voice platforms that you're using. There are actually several voice platforms that you're using. Voice platforms are basically where you create your voice agents. So you can create using platforms such as Blend AI or Cflow. So the prices are dependent on the platform itself. Some prices are higher than the others, so you have to figure out which one works best for you. Especially when you design a script. So design a script will mean that designing how you want the agent to react or behave during the call itself, whether it should be casual, should be professional, how should the conversation flow be like, the greetings, the main question you should ask, or triage if necessary, variations, or any human handoff points if necessary. This human handoff points will just mean human in the loop. Let's say for emergency or urgent tasks, they need to be handed to a human to take care of it. That's human handoff. Next one we train and test, where you test the agent in real scenarios during real calls, how the agent react and behave when talking to an actual person. So you need to refine your responses based on the feedback. And lastly, you'll be launching and monitoring. So you can soft launch the product, soft launch the AI voice agent. You don't launch it full scale, you can just launch it after hours or out of office hours at first to track the metric to see whether the agent is performing well even out of hours when talking to humans. So you need to track the metrics as well and listen to the recordings to see whether you can improve if necessary. Next one, we have common pitfalls and some tips that you can help to improve your AI voice agents. So some common pitfalls and pro tips will be, firstly is to start small. So what I mean is that don't automate everything at once. Pick a simple task, automate it, master it, then you expand gradually to other kind of tasks. Next one is to measure ROI. This is critically important because when working in voice agents, the goal is always to maximize the ROI, to measure the ROI, to track the calls, the time saved, and to provide the value and ROI, and also keep humans in the loop. Whenever you have a voice agent, you need to know that if let's say things go haywire, or let's say the customer wants to demand to talk to a human, you need to transfer call immediately. I need to have a easy human handoff to an actual human if necessary. And lastly will be to maintain your agent. So voice agents do a continuous maintenance and periodically review it every time to make sure that it's on par with the latest standards. So this is it. These are just 5 simple steps on how you can deploy an AI voice agent, broken down into simpler and easy to read formats so that you can actually start exploring and start building an AI voice agent by yourself. So yeah, so hopefully you have gained some interest into how to build an AI voice agent, and it sparked some curiosity in you, and I would love to hear your thoughts. Drop down in the comment below and let me know what you found that was the most helpful to you, and if you'd like me to create any more videos or any specific videos regarding AI voice agents, I'll be happy to create them for you. That's it for the video. Thank you, and I hope you have indeed a good experience and information that I shared. Hopefully you have gained something, and if you want me to create more videos, any specific videos that you want me to create relating AI voice agents or AI conversations, anything in general, please let me know in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to create another video for you. That's all I have. Thank you, and see you in the next video.